Hey everybody, and welcome back to a new Let's Play. As you can see, today we are looking at Gnomoria, I believe is how we pronounce it. It's kind of a new-ish indie game that's been going around a little bit. Looks a little interesting to me. I don't know, we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna see what happens. I've never actually played any games like this before. This is almost, I think a lot of people compare it to Dwarf Fortress, perhaps. I've never actually played that either. But that's kind of what it makes me think of. As I said, I've never played this style before, except for this one I've played one time. Just get our, get our world started here. I've played one time, and basically I didn't know what I was doing. And I still don't really know what I'm doing, but I know a little more now. So I thought, why not go ahead and record it, see what happens. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Randomize our names a little bit here. These are very, very random names. The Flu Land. Okay, whatever. We're going to leave everything basically just normal. Yeah, just normal. And we're going to get generating here. This does take just a little while, so I'm probably going to cut here really quick, and I will see you when our map is ready. Alright, so here we are in game, as you can see. And probably right off the bat, you guys will kind of recognize this style of game. If you've ever seen it before. I mean, I even recognized it right off the bat, and I've never played these games. But basically, it's I need to take my little gnomies here and just, you know, survive, strive. I don't know. It's actually very fun, though. So, just a quick kind of look around. You know, I've got play, pause, all that good stuff up here. I can look at my kingdom, and all these things we'll get into a little more as we actually play, because half of these I don't even know quite what they do yet. This is the main one I've looked at so far, where you can just see our population. You know, we have 9, no one's died, we have 9 that aren't doing anything, etc. We can see what everybody is doing. Here's all of our gnomes. They're all idle right now. You can see we can assign them, tell them what they need to be doing, and etc. So this is all stuff that we'll kind of explore as we go. And the big thing that we'll be looking into, not quite yet, but after we're kind of settled in, is this military tab. This is what basically killed me last time. I didn't know anything about military, and in came some nice old evil goblins and just slaughtered everybody. So that's kind of as far as I've got. I've got the foundations of it. I don't know everything about it. This is all going to be learning as I go along too, so let's go ahead and get started. You can see right off the bat we have this big cut off area here. Basically how this works is I use my mouse wheel and I can scroll up and down levels. So you can see as I continue going up, there's a whole lot of stuff up here. And just like that, you won't be able to see anything, but there's a whole bunch of stuff downwards too. You can see now we're on level -33. So that's how that'll work. And the second thing we can do, let's make sure I do this right. If I hold Alt, no, I always do this wrong. I can never remember which one it is. Oops. There we go. If I hold Control and scroll, then I can zoom out and just see a little more. I do wish there was a kind of in-between point, but there is not. So I'm going to take a quick look around, kind of see what we have. We can either use the mouse or the WASD keys and look around. I'm kind of looking, what do we got? Just big old mountain up here. I have noticed one thing, when you scroll all the way up, it does get a little lower frame rate when you're doing that. Now I'm down to about 7. I usually record at 30. I don't know. Whatever. That might just be kind of a bit of a bug. And also when you're zoomed out like this, I guess it's a little worse. Alright, but anyways, I'm looking for kind of a flat area. I see a couple. This area looks nice. This looks okay. This looks okay. I think since we're right here, we're going to start probably just in this area around here. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to tell our people we need to start doing things. First thing, let's just clear out all these trees. So if I right click, here's all my menus. I can also do this by navigating down here with the numbers, which is actually really nice. I think I'm probably going to try and stick to the mouse just so you can kind of see what we're doing. It's just a little easier to, you know, tell for learning purposes at least. Alright, so First thing, we want to get rid of these trees, so we're going to go to agriculture and we're going to fell trees. So now we'll designate an area where we want our trees to fall. We will start, let's start with probably over here. Let's just start with these. I don't want to cut down these trees yet because I want to like harvest them first. These are like fruit trees. I think they're apples. They might be apples. I'm not sure. Okay, but now that's designated. Now everything is paused, so no one's moving yet. But as you can see, 2 of these are green and the rest are yellow. The green ones are basically saying people are coming to to perform an action here right now. And then the yellow ones are like queued up basically. Now there's 2 of them because if you look in our populations menu, we have 2 woodcutters. So I can change this around. If I wanted, you know, everybody to just cut trees, I needed them down really fast, I could do that and I'd have 9 people cutting all these trees down. But I'm just going to leave it at 2 for now, just to, I don't know, it's a good enough number. Okay, so we're going to do that. Next thing, I want to get a little bit of food going, so we are going to, where are you? Is it not here? Forage, that's what I'm looking for. And we're going to forage all of, let's go with this for now. Alright, and then the last thing I want to do, I want to get a bit of a mine going so I can start finding rocks, basically. And mines are kind of a pain. They're very tedious to build, so that'll be kind of annoying. And it's a slow process, but we'll get there. So I'm going to go to terrain because we want to mine. We will mine a wall to start with. Let's start, I guess right here would be an oak. Well, I'm trying to think out. I don't want it to be right like in my town because I've had things that spawn down there, unfortunately. And that is about what killed me last time. You know, I might actually start, maybe over here will be the beginning of our mining place. But first we need to get rid of these slopes. So I'm going to right click to cancel that command. And then we're going to go terrain. We're going to remove ramp. And we want to get rid of these. Right to there. Alright, so we've got our first kind of commands down. Let's go ahead and hit play. And off everybody goes. Alright, now while we're doing that, let's take a look. It gives us a little bit of starter supplies here. So we have a barrel, I think. Don't we? Oh, sorry, a cotton bag. So we have strawberry seeds and wheat seeds. And what else do we have? It's kind of hard to click on these things, but we have crates that are full of what? Strawberries. Okay. So we've got a fair amount of food. We can see our food and our drink up here. I think that's going to be our first thing we'll try and do. I think we'll designate... Yeah, we can designate this area to be a farm, and maybe we'll have this area be more of a town where things will get crafted and whatnot. Now you can see they're, you know, doing all this wood cutting and, you know, strawberry picking and whatever, but they're just leaving it on the ground basically, which is okay. People can go get it, but I would much rather start organizing a little bit at least. So I think what we're gonna do, I want to be able to make crates, something that I can store other things in. So let's take a look. We want to build a workshop, and I know to make crates we need a sawmill, I believe. No, wait, we need a carpenter, but we need planks. So the first thing we need is a sawmill. So let's take a look at this. Sawmill uses logs, 10 logs. You can designate which kind based on what we have. You can see we have 70 birch logs from, they just cut it all down. But we also need stone, so this is why we need to get mining. Let's see, what's this say? Raw stone found naturally. So this is why we need to be mining. So you can see these guys have already done this. They only had a small job. So let's take, oops, we want to start digging stairs down. If I hit R, I can rotate these stairs. I want them this way. Now this is where the controls get a little weird. It goes depending on what layer you're on. So you can see here, even if I move up here, it's kind of hard to tell, but it's on this level. Whereas if I come down here, it's on like the next level up. So you have to use your mouse basically to get on the proper level. It's a little weird, but you get used to it after a little while. And I actually forgot we need to, well, I don't think we actually do. I was thinking we needed to remove the floor first. but I think we can just dig down. So let's dig our stairs down, and let's see if I can do this right. Dig down right there, please. And we'll actually do 3. I like mine to be 3 wide. Alright, so they're going to come in and do that. Let's see if I got that right. Yep, alright. Okay, so we just need to continuously dig down, and this is where, like I said, it's kind of a pain, because now we have to go in, we have to mine the wall, and we have to clear out that much, and then once they come in, we have to do the stairs again, and we can't really queue it up yet, just because there's still a wall there. How are they supposed to know to dig under it? I don't know. They'll figure it out eventually, but it's kind of a pain for now, but we'll be fine. Things like this, now that I've shown you this, I might start using the keys a little bit since this is so repetitive. I'll have to remember the keys though, but I want to be able to make sure you guys can see what's going on. Okay, so now we want to dig here, here, and here. Hopefully we'll run into some stone pretty quick, but we'll see. Alright, so I'm going to use the keys now. So just as a demonstration, you can see here we have them all, and this is our same menu. You have terrain, agriculture, build, blah, 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 which is just like this. Terrain, agriculture, build. So if I hit 1, you can see this has changed. So 1, and then I need to mine, so I'm going to hit 1 again, and I want to mine the wall, so I'm going to hit 1 again. And you can see how that would really come in a lot of handy, because now they're going to come through this. If I hit back, and then I'm going to go 2 and 2 to signify that I want to mine down, and we're just going to continue this. So now you guys know if I just start doing things without seeing the menu, that's how I'm doing it. Like I said, these keys are a little weird to get used to at first, but my god, they make your life so much easier. Okay, and now I'm looking right here. That looks like some clay, perhaps, which will work. Oh, no, you're hidden. Why don't we set these guys to dig out... let's have you dig a fair amount of walls out. Are you dig... Oh, I'm clicking. I didn't think I was clicking. Alright, so let's start with that. And let's see if we see anything other than dirt. Okay, this is what I'm looking for, I think. Show me. Clay wall. Nope. I need some kind of stone. Clay does not count as stone, unfortunately. So, let's check on what's going on up here real quick. Everyone's just kind of idling around right now, I think. They don't have anywhere to sleep. Eventually they'll just collapse from, exhaustion. But, whatever. I think one thing I might do, I have this little guy. Click, I can't catch him. This yak running around. I haven't quite figured out what I wanted, or how to use them yet. But I'm gonna give that a try. Agriculture, I believe it's pasture, livestock grazing grounds. So let's just say you go in here. Okay, so pasture. We'll call this yak because that's all we have. Whoops. Oh, I guess you can't type in there. Okay. Well, stop with the clicking. Okay. Yak. Alright. So you can see here we can also do things, we can set priorities. If I set this to 1, that'll be the thing that's done first. Obvious. I don't use those too much yet. I might start to. Who knows? Ah, here we go. So we want yaks. Okay. And it looks like someone has been queued up to bring the yak there. So that should be good. There we go. Okay, so we've got some stuff going up here again. Let's keep digging down here. Sooner or later, we will find what we are looking for.